What's up everyone, this is Max Red. Today we're going to go over some useful tips on how to make better beats. You may be starting out, or maybe you've been making beats for a long time, but hopefully you can learn a thing or two that will improve your sound and make your beats a little more interesting. So let's get started. Let's start by tuning our 808. A common mistake that beatmakers make when starting out is not having their 808 in tune. If you see here, our project is in C minor, but our 808 is in D sharp. Our first step is to set the root note to the correct D sharp. Once the root note is set, we can go ahead and add our 808 to the project. After we create our event, we can go ahead and set the scale assist to the correct C minor. Notice our visual highlights all the notes that are in the correct C minor scale. Now we can go ahead and pencil in our notes. For this example, we're just going to lay out a simple bass pattern. Okay, let's add one more, and then let's hear what comes out. Use layers to add depth and fullness to your tracks. Although this drum loop sounds okay, we're going to go ahead and add some other elements to fill out the sound. We'll add a kick, a few snares, and some percussion. Let's see what that sounds like now. We can also use layers in our bass to add more harmonics and a little more texture. I'm simply going to duplicate my 808 pattern, but I'm using Serum. I've selected this preset of a respace. Okay, now let's hear it together. Layers can also be used to enhance your keys and synths. Although the Alicia's Keys plugin sounds really good, I'm going to go ahead and add a layer using a synth called Spire. I'm going with an arpeggiated pluck called Risen. Let's see what it sounds like together. Here's a synth in solo. Sound selection is very important in keeping your music fresh and relevant to the genre you're working in. Here's the same beat with different sounds. Using variations in your sound is very important in keeping the listener engaged and interested in what's going on with your music. I'll show you an example here. Simple changes to velocity and pitch can make this hi-hat pattern seem more interesting and engaging to the listener. It also adds more bounce to the track. Let's listen to it now. Add a human feel to your track, but not keeping everything an exact step. Another way to use variation in your music is to use different drum patterns or different drum instruments on verses and choruses. You can also have an A part and a B part within the same section. Let's listen to this drum pattern. Change your pitch to make things more interesting. You can use pitch changes to evoke an emotion or maybe highlight something coming up in your song. Here I've just went up one octave in this second part of the melody. Let's listen. The last tip I have is for you to keep things simple and make sure that you leave space for an artist to put his or her vocals on your song. You can leave out certain drum elements, space them out. You can always put them back in. So let's see what we have, and I appreciate you watching. Thank you.